Hi, everyone. I'm Anita.
And I'm Daniel. Welcome back to Learn With Trade Lenda.
Last week, we did something special.
Recapped everything we've covered.
Yeah.
Cash flow, pricing, structure, decisions.
Right.
And it got us thinking. We've talked so much about the business,
The numbers.
the systems, the structure, but we haven't talked about the person behind it. And that matters just as much.
So welcome to the second season of Learn With Trade Lenda. This season, we're not just talking about your business. We're talking about you, the person behind the business. And this season, we're having conversations that not enough people are having.
Yeah.
We have a very special guest with us. She's a business owner and an entrepreneur and the CEO of Lartay's Foods. Please welcome Adejumoke Omolara. We're so glad you're here.
Thank you for having me.
So Adejumoke, let's just get right into it. How are you? And we don't mean the polished version. We mean, how are you really?
Okay.
I'm very well, thank you. I'm fine. Business is not easy, to be very honest. Business is hard. It takes a lot of planning, a lot of strategy, a lot of prayers. You have to pray. You need to pray. You will have to pray, right? It takes a lot of learning, unlearning. It takes a lot of asking questions, documenting, keeping records, right? But business is sweet. Business is interesting and I am enjoying it.
Thank you for being honest with us. Tell us a little about yourself and your journey with Lartay's Foods.
Okay, so my name is Adejumoke. My journey with Lartay's Foods, interesting. So I started the business fully January 2nd, 2018. But before then, I used to do it like aside also while I go to the office, like, 9-to-5 thing, right? But in 2018, I resigned to really push the dream, and it has been a very interesting journey. The ups, the downs, the lows, the winning time, the failing time, the time that I feel like giving up already, the time that I lost my certificate to go and look for a job, right? But in all of it, I am grateful for strength. You have to be consistent. I know we hear this a lot, but this is the truth. Tenacity, consistency. A lot go into business actually for it to be successful. And I am just grateful for strength. I started Lartay's Foods with plantain chips. Old OGs will know. So it was plantain chips I used in starting. And when I started, I felt like I have a lot. Like I've saved a lot of money and I am just good. But 3 months down the line, I knew that, no, girl, this is not it. And I was doing really well as at that time, I was selling to schools, supermarkets, offices around the Paja, Command, down to Cement, Ikeja and the likes, right? But along the line, I think I missed it somewhere and the sales dropped that it became a big concern, and I think that's where Lartay's Foods actually started, because I had to start begging church members, begging people to cook for them for free. Just give me money while I cook for you. Just give me money for ingredients, right? While I make the food for you. And I remember very well the first sauce I made was ofada sauce, right? To a very strict mommy. She's a disciplinarian. She's a teacher, right? And then she asked me to make ofada sauce in a 2-liter bowl for her, which I did. And her feedback, I think, was what gingered me. Her feedback was what triggered something in me, because feedback was so sweet. She was like, what are you waiting for? When somebody is very strict, the no-nonsense kind of mother telling you, what are you waiting for? Why are you not out there? This is really good. I mean, you should be out there and all of that. So that actually triggered something in me, and we started. And we are here today.
Running a business looks a certain way from the outside, but what does it actually feel like on the inside? Was there ever a moment or a season where it got really hard?
Yeah.
There are a lot of times that you feel like giving up, or I personally felt like giving up. There are a lot of times that I was asking questions. I was talking to my God, is this really the right thing to do? Am I really on my path? Am I on the right path? it was just a lot. It was draining, especially when there's no money, because I exhausted everything I thought I saved in no time, right? So if you don't have like investment or money to push that particular dream, it might be very frustrating. A lot of time that it got really hard, and I will be very honest, like it got really, really hard, and I'll start calling my friends crying and also telling them that I need to get a job ASAP. But then the next minute you find strength again and keep it moving. For those I talk to, I most likely talk to my friends. I have a very small circle that I open up to. I'm very vulnerable with them. I tell them how it is, how it's going. I share my wins with them. I share my failures with them. I share my struggles with them, because there are several times I failed. Several times that I was really into debt. I mean, good debts that will take your sleep, right? But again, God will still be God. We keep moving and it can only get better, to be honest. Business is interesting, but I love doing it. I love doing business.
Adejumoke, last question. What is one thing you want every business owner watching this to hear today?
If you don't have backup, I will advise that you don't leave your 9-to-5 job. If you don't have backup, if there's no like a lot of reserve, I feel like you should try and manage it till the business can stand and succeed on its own. And one thing I would tell every business owner watching or listening to this is, please don't give up. If you are sure it's your path, if you are sure it's what you love doing, if you are sure you hate poverty, you don't like to beg like me, please don't give up. It can only get better. And I tell you for free that the future is very bright.
That is so powerful. Thank you.
Genuinely, thank you for showing up and being real with us today.
Yes.
I hope it helps someone out there. If you're watching this and you've been holding it together on the outside, but quietly struggling on the inside, this season is for you. Because we believe the strongest businesses are built by whole, healthy people.
Yeah. So take care of yourself, talk to someone, ask for help, and remember, you don't have to carry it alone. We'll see you next Wednesday, and until then, keep building.